The brown one is still our long term. The emergency savings is finally halfway funded, and once it's funded, we'll start on the 3-month expense as well as down payment for either raw land or a new house. And then mom and dad's folder is still fully funded. So that's our long term. This was our leftover binder, but it wasn't getting any leftovers, so we have separated the holiday folder. The holiday binder also housed the trips and outings folders, so we have split them up, and now we have fishing in its own little binder. We have the beach trip in its own binder, Legoland, the zoo, John's Incredible Pizza, which is going to be a bi-yearly trip, and then the cabin. And since we haven't been able to go to the cabin, each year that we do not get to go, we add an extra $500 to the savings, because I have told them when we don't get to go, we'll add an extra day to our cabin trip. We only go when it snows, and like even if it's 5 years from now, it'll be a 5-day vacation. So they're excited, and that is our trips. The holiday binder got an upgrade. It's red. The Valentine's, I haven't found paper that I like to redo its card. Easter, whatever Easter money I save, I give to my mom because, well, I don't do anything for Easter. 4th of July is $180 for the goal, and we spent $112, so $180 is probably a little high, so it gives us a little buffer. Then we have Halloween, which this is only going to be for costumes and gas money for Halloween. The spirit trips will be in the kids folders for them. Thanksgiving is $100 is enough for the food and everything. Christmas, I'm dropping it from $5,000 to $2,000 because that'll cover all gifts. Anything extra I'll have to like make a different folder for, just so it stays separate. In New Year's, $50 was perfect. I spent $30 on decorations, and then $20 will be for cash prizes. This is our car maintenance binder. It's car tax and smog, which is fully funded, which is great because this is due in May. Car maintenance, we need at least $1,000 in here because our insurance is a $1,000 deductible. And we're at $64. Car insurance is at $64. We need at least another hundreds because I would like to keep at least 1 month of insurance in this folder at all times. Car payment, we only need 1 month, and we're not close to that. And then the business expense for business 1 is still fully funded, and that's what, and this business funds this binder. So whenever this business has profit, we throw it into these categories. This is the yearly payoff binder, and it's PG&E, water, net, cell phone for my sister, and cell phone for myself. And this gets money, the PG&E gets money from monthly. I put down $500 for PG&E, and whatever the PG&E bill is, say it's $285 or $350, that extra from the $500 would go into the PG&E. So this can get funding, and once it reaches $6,000, it's going to be put into an account, and this will be auto paid. It'll also take away the charge that they charge every month, which is $1.35, so that'd be like $20 I save yearly. Water, same thing, since we're on meter. My bill was $50. Now it's between $33 and $35, so the excess from that budget goes into this folder. Wi-Fi, there's never any excess except for like 75 cents because the bill is 101.25, and so I budget for 102. So the 75 cents, I just round up and put the dollar in. And these just get whatever I can put in at the end of the month. And that's how that one gets. The adult binder, this gets 20 for each adult, and it goes towards clothing, which is $60 goal. Shoes, this is for sneakers and flip-flops. I buy sneakers 5 to 7 years, so I only really need flip-flops yearly because I'm never really happy, or they like deteriorate quickly. Socks gets 20, and I recently bought socks. Nope, I recently bought hair care, so I bought hair color and used my sock money. Bras, I'm almost at my goal of 100. Underwear is funded at $20, and then my sister's clothing, it gets 60, and so there's nothing in there. Shoes, it's for her sneakers and her flip-flops. Socks is funded for her. She also gets 20 for it. Bras is funded. And underwear, which isn't funded but will be by next month. Clothes for my husband is nothing in there. Shoes, which he gets yearly for Christmas, so this is actually like a bonus savings for me. I save for his Christmas, and they're already bought. Socks, goes through socks, so he needs a revolving folder. And then boxers, which is funded, and that's it for the adult folders. They get, I started putting it in 40. And clothes is $250 goal. That's 5 outfits, which they wouldn't really use all that at once. Shoes, 120 for 2 pairs for my oldest because he wears the men's shoes and he's particular. Device upgrade is 400 because that's normally how much iPads run us. Device repair, this is like because they have Apple Care, and it's $50 to go in and have whatever they need repaired done. So minimum is $50, which is funded. And then socks, boxers, and jackets, this is completely funded for him. And then Halloween, this is his folder for Halloween, so if he wants to go to Spirit, he'll be able to. The goal is 1,200. I'm gonna shoot for 500 before Halloween. And then I also need to put a Christmas one in here so he can do his Christmas ornament shopping. This is the middle child's folder. It's almost the same. Clothing, he also gets 40 a month. Clothing is $250 for 5 outfits. Shoes is $100 for 2 pairs. Device upgrade, which we just did that. That's what he's getting for Christmas. Device repair needs to be funded. This will probably get funded this next month. Socks, boxers, and jacket is almost funded. The jacket is funded. It is completely funded. See, this is why I have those little taggy tags. I'll have to put a tag there. It's fully funded. This is for his telescope. This is going to be for his birthday. And we're at 60. I only need 400, so this will be done before his birthday. And that's that. This is for our youngest. It's clothes. It's virtually the same thing at $250. Shoes at $100. Device upgrade at $400. Device repair at $50. Socks, boxers, and jacket. His jacket is almost funded. It only needs 30 more, so this will be done by next month. And then his special folder is for a new laptop. This is for next year's Christmas. He'll be getting a big boy laptop. This is the new everyday carry binder, and this is our food folder. So I pull out all the money and I put what's left of the food in here. Gas, this is, I do 120 a month plus my husband's 220s, so it's 160 a month for gas. Smokes for me, and because he quit, and then drinks, he pulls 50 every check for his drinks, and that's what supplies his energy. Birthday binder. This gets $100 every month, and I will have this fully funded by October. So mom is $50, and she's already funded. And then my middle son, his birthday is $200. This doesn't include gifts. This is just cake and decorations. And it's almost fully funded. It only needs $15 more. My oldest is also $200. Our youngest is $200 as well. And then my husband's is $50. My sister is also $50. And then my dad is $50. And then myself is $50. And I've decided I'm going to go ahead and give myself $50 this year. And I'm going to put it into something else I will show you in the next binder. And then anniversary. We're going to really save for this one because it's our 10 years coming up this next year at 500. We're already at 80. So yay. This is my binder for myself. This is for a Coach bag that I want to save for. Hex-clad cookingware that I want to possibly get on Black Friday next year. Black Friday sales in case there's any like little things that I want to get the kids extra for Christmas, because I need to do a Prime Day folder too, because it's where I plan to do most of my Christmas shopping, because next year the goal is to have all of Christmas done by July, and that way anything that pops up between July and December is just extra goodies. It's not necessarily needed. Washing machine or fridge, they're both the same price. It's just in case if one goes out, that's that. But I do need to add a freezer, upright freezer, and Prime Day, and this folder will be done. I'm not sure how much I'm going to put into this yet. I'm thinking this is mainly going to be funded by money that is just gifted to me, and that's the only way it's going to get funded, or loose money in the purse. This is John's binder. It gets money bi-weekly. For personal, it gets a 20. The new bike gets another 20. Bike maintenance is funded, so it doesn't get anything until he needs to up. E-bike, e-business is a new folder, and this will get probably 40 since the maintenance isn't getting anything, so that will get the 40 until, I'm not sure what the goal is on this one yet. I'm thinking 500 to 600. The new cell phone gets a 20 until he's at goal of 300. The cell phone yearly bill also gets a 20, and then the gas fund for the car gets a 20, and that's it for Gold binder. Was once my everyday carry. Now it has been transformed into the pets binder. We had just a pets folder, and that wasn't working too well. Our needs were clashing, so now it's Buns gets its own little fun folder. The Hens has their own folder for their food. 20, our puppy, gets a folder of her own for food. Miss Kitty, our newest addition to the house, she gets a folder as well. Fish, my sister had suggested that the fish tank needed a folder, so we went ahead and did that because the rocks and stuff will need to be replaced every time we swap out and such. It goes for filters, food, replenishing the fish when, you know, they go to the watery grave. The snake, middle son wants a snake, so we're going to start saving for the little snake. The vet, our vets here aren't normal vets. They are hospitals or urgent cares, which are 2 to 3 times the price of a normal vet. So we do need to have a buffer for that. And peace is end of life. When our big dog had passed, it really ate into our savings. So we are going to have a special folder for that. Hello, Miss Kitty. You just seeing what we're doing.